Okay, so this week's task, we're going to be back onto TinkerCAD. And this time, instead of doing a product design or an interior design, we're going to be looking at circuits. So if we click on the circuits bit, we can then create a new circuit. So we have done electronics in the classroom in the past, so this is going to be a refresher. The first thing we want to do is we want to bring in a battery. So we can see here from our list of components, we've got two batteries. We've got the traditional 9-volt battery, which you would see maybe in a remote control car. But also we've got a coin cell 3-volt battery, and that's the one that we're going to be using today. That's would be this type of battery would be the one that would be in your like analog watch. So the next thing we want to do is we want to put in a light source, and this is an LED. Now, an LED can get damaged if you put too much electricity into it. So this is a 3-volt battery, and an LED runs off 2.2 volts. So that should be okay. And this LED has a positive leg, which is called anode, and a negative leg called cathode. And we can see this leg with the wee kink in it is the one that's anode. So anode is positive. Now, just to make sure that the LED doesn't get damaged, we also bring in a resistor. And a resistor basically controls the flow of electricity. So when we click on the resistor, you can see the different colors. When we click on the resistor, we can change its value. So currently it looks like it's brown, black, orange. So we're going to change it. So we're going to change it to, instead of K ohms, that little horseshoe is the symbol for ohms. We're going to change it to just an ohm, and you can see now that's basically 1 0 0. So it's 1. But we're going to change it to 330, and this is the resistor. So it's orange, orange, brown. And that's the right value that we want for an LED. And the final thing we want to bring in is a push button. Now this push button would be similar to a kind of button on your phone. So that's connected. Connecting it's very, very simple. What we'll do is we can click, you can see the end of the terminal. So this switch here, this push button switch, we can click. And if you click, you can click anywhere you want. Okay. Click the cathode. We're going to make sure the positive goes to the positive leg, which is the anode, and we're going to go put that through the resistor. And there you go. Now, you'll not notice any change, and that's because you have to start the simulation. So if you go start simulation, and at this stage the LED is off, but look what happens whenever we turn it on. And we can see the LED is turning on. So I'm going to ask you to recreate this drawing. I'm going to ask you some questions about the resistor. So these coloured bits on the resistor tells you the value of the resistor. A battery has a positive and negative, positive being red and negative being black. The LED has a positive leg and a negative leg. Positive is called anode, and the cathode is called negative, and it takes 2.2 volts. And the final thing then is, I want to show you this as well. We're going to change the color of this LED. We'll change it to orange. Okay, so we can see that they're both off. And again, we're going to want to make sure connect this to the positive and connect that to the negative. And watch what happens now when we run the simulation. So we can see here that this light's on, but when we turn the switch on, the red LED comes on. Do you see the difference? And that's that. So if you can now go to your Microsoft Teams form, your assignment form, and complete the questions. So to upload this picture, if you just click share, and you can just then click on that button, and that'll download the picture, and it's that picture that I want you to upload to the Microsoft form, and then answer the questions. Okay, good luck.